Welcome back to What's Happening Now. I'm your host, Jenny Leiker, and this is your show where you can find about fun events that are going on in our area, great organizations you want to support, and some interesting people. And today I have one of those people with me. I have Lindsey Crisenbry with me, and you are with CASA, the Highplains. Lindsey, it's so nice to have you back on the show again. I think it's probably been about a year, so it's been about a year since the last one. And I know there's people that have not maybe heard or didn't see the last show. So before we talk about your really fun event that's coming up, could you kind of let people know a little bit about what CASA does?
Sure. CASA stands for Court-Appointed Special Advocates, and we provide services to abused and neglected children that are currently going through the court system. They've been removed from their home for one of those reasons. And so we help them to provide a voice for them in court. We meet with them, we meet with their families, teachers, doctors, anybody that has access to the child. We meet with them to get a really good idea of what's happening in this child's life, and then we report back to the court our findings and what we believe is in the child's best interest. And
that's such an important service for children. And what areas do you service specifically? Is it just Hayes area, or?
We serve Ellis, Rooks, Trego, and Gove.
Okay. Now, for people to volunteer, what I know you're probably always looking for volunteers. What kinds of things are you looking for? Who could help you out?
We are looking for, we prefer individuals that are 21 and over, have had a high school diploma, and can pass a background check. But then those individuals that are interested in becoming CASA volunteers, we provide them 30 hours of pre-service training, court observation, and then we place them with a child. And like I said, you know, they get to know the child's families, and then we train them on how to write court reports and how to represent their information to the judge.
If somebody wanted to learn more information, what would be a good way for them to do that?
Great, they can call our office, which is 785-628-8641, or they can also go to kansascasa.org, and they can find, if this is outside of the Hayes area, they can see what CASAs are near them.
So this is a service and that's good for people to know too. We're talking about this area in particular, but there are other CASAs throughout the state, is that right?
That's right. Actually, CASA is a national organization, and so it's throughout the United States, and you could actually go on national CASA if you wanted to, and just find the local CASA near you.
Good. Well, I imagine that, I know because I've helped you before, but sometimes you have to do fundraising because it is a nonprofit, correct?
Right, yes.
And so you have an event coming up that really speaks to me because I happen to love chocolate, and it is the CASA Valentine's event. Tell us about that event.
Sure. Well, this year it's really fun. It's our Valentine's evening event. I might have to cheat and look at my sheet, but
that's all right.
It'll be February 13th, and we are going to have it at the Robbins Center out at Fort Hayes. The event will be from 6 to 10. And it's a live and silent auction, but this year's kind of nice because we're going to do the dinner with an open bar. So you will need to be 21 this year if you're going to come, but we think it's going to be pretty fun.
So what kinds of things do you usually have at the auction that people could look forward to? I'm sure it varies from year to year, but
it does. Some of our bigger items we get are like tickets to Disney World.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a good one. It really depends on what we get in. There's usually diamond jewelry there, things for your kitchen, things to go do, experience, like dining out nights.
Well, I've always heard that there's always very nice things to bid on there, so that's something people can look forward to. You probably also, in addition to having people come, because of course you'd love to have a full house, you would accept probably donations, I would think, too, for the auction.
Yes, we do. We accept donations, whether it's an item to be donated, or we also accept cash donations, and that can help go towards just paying towards the expenses of the event. Yeah.
Well, so just to recap then, it was on February?
It's February 13th, and it's from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Robbins Center.
So do people need to buy tickets ahead of time, or
Tickets will go on sale at the beginning of January, and they can pick them up either at the CASA office, Eagle Communications on Hall, Commerce Bank on Vine, or Nex-Tech Wireless.
Perfect. And where is the CASA office, just for the people that don't know?
It's at 107 West 13th, and we're upstairs inside Beaker Insurance.
Wonderful. Well, Lindsey, I think that sounds like it's going to be another wonderful event, and we always appreciate you talking about CASA because it's a great organization. And we're going to take a little bit of a break, and when we come back, we're going to learn about some grassroots art.
Dignity, respect, professionalism, commitment, and fairness are the 5 core values you can expect from All Faiths Funeral Chapel in Smith Center. At All Faiths Funeral Chapel, they consider it an honor to serve you and your family and their community. Built in 2010, their large state-of-the-art facility includes dining and reception hall to accommodate large funeral dinners, even anniversaries and weddings. They also sell customized monuments and offer pre-arranged services. All Faiths Funeral Chapel in Smith Center. When a storm leaves your home battered and damaged, there's only one thing you can do. Forget all about it. The men in black at Aqua Shield Roofing and Construction have the skills and knowledge to fix your home so you'll forget the damage ever happened. Along with roofs, they do siding, guttering, insulation, windows, doors, and more. With offices in Hugoton, Oberlin, and Liberal, they're never too far away when damage strikes. When you need to forget about home damage, call the men in black at Aqua Shield Roofing and Construction.
Did you know?
It's not just water, it's better water.
Better Water Smith Center completes all your hydration needs. They sell Lundy spring systems, including water softeners, reverse osmosis, water coolers, and bottled water. They won't just install your system, they will service and repair it too. Better Water can repair Echo water systems and all other major brands. They offer softener salt sales and delivery for your convenience. Serving all of Northwest Kansas.
It's not just water, it's better water.
You're in the right place, the see it before you buy place, the professional staff place, the have it delivered place. Frigid Air Gallery and Genuine Appliance has real stainless steel with fewer fingerprints and smudges. Ranges with true convection speed bake. Quietest in its class dishwashers. Refrigerators with the freezer on the top, the bottom, or side by side. Frigid Air Gallery and Genuine Appliance at 1224 East 27th and Hayes. The best price place. You're in the right place.
You should never run out of the important stuff.
Really?
If your current wireless plan leaves you at the end of your rope, imagine how you'll feel with Nex-Tech Wireless with unlimited everything. Nex-Tech Wireless gives you the freedom to go as far as you want. Nex-Tech Wireless, something different.
Hi?
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associates to learn more.
Welcome back to What's Happening Now. Our next guest, Rosslyn Schultz, is with the Grassroots Art Center, and it's a place that I've had the pleasure of visiting, and it's a place that you will not forget once you have. Rosslyn, thank you so much for coming on our show. Tell us, for the people that haven't yet gone, and I really encourage everyone to take a trip, tell us about what the Grassroots Art Center is.
Well, you know, Lucas is quite a unique town, and we feature people across the state of Kansas who create yard environments, and usually this is at 65 years of age or older. They take what they have on hand, you know, if you've been saving a pile of scrap metal, and then you create until the day you die. And so their goal is really not marketing themselves, not selling the pieces. Their goal is just to create. And so there were 4 of these yard environments at Lucas. So we started with that, and it has blossomed into many, many yard environments that we have documented across the state and the Midwest.
And I was reading on the website, but also kind of the grassroots artists, it's generally, they're not professionals, kind of just people like you said that love to create. And the thing that struck me is like I said, you won't forget it because a lot of it is, you'll never see anything even similar to it ever again. What are some of the favorite pieces that you have there that people enjoy seeing?
I think one of the top one has to be Herman Divers at Topeka, Kansas, who created with the pull tabs. And so we guesstimate 800,000 pull tabs that he's created. Full-size car, motorcycle, clothing, a table and chairs, the limestone of Inez Marshall from Portis, Kansas. You know, all of these people, usually they've worked hard at a job, and really to be exhibited, you have to be self-taught at the Grassroots Art Center. So it has to be somebody who's worked at a job, and you know, it can be a mechanic, it can be your postal delivery person, it can be a teacher, and so it can be anybody. But limestone, chewing gum, metal, wood, cardboard, fabric, so crazy.
And it just is fascinating to see things that a lot of us that aren't artists would never consider turning into art, like pull tabs. And that car and that motorcycle, they are extraordinary. They are just, and that's not, it's full of amazing things that are just so interesting to look at.
We just had a call from somebody from Garden City, and there was a gentleman there that we didn't know about, and he had been a librarian, and in his retirement age, what he was doing. And so we're always anxious to hear of new sites throughout the state, and we go document them then and meet these incredible people.
So not only can people come and check this out, but they could let you know if they have a neighbor or somebody.
Absolutely, that's how we find out. I mean, usually if people have visited, you know, it gets them thinking, did I walk by a yard that had all these tiny houses in it that some guy was creating, you know, on the way to school or something like that. And even if the site no longer exists, we try and through newspaper articles or historical societies in that county, try and research it and find, you know, who created it and what they did.
So in addition to the main museum part, there's another building in town that we visited that I can't even, I will let you describe it because it is quite something good. But can you tell them about the,
well, are we talking
the second
about
location? The dollhouse is what I think of it as.
It's really called the Garden of Isis. So this started in 2002, and Marie Pilar arrived in town, and we had no idea who she was, and she said, I want to do recycled sculpture. And I said, I'm not really sure what that means. And she said, well, I don't have anything, I don't have any material yet, but I know I want to do this, and can you let me have 2 rooms of this house to create in? So she foil lined the walls. There is everything from violin bows to cattle ear tags to computer parts to stereo components, you know, landscape sprinklers, anything that you would have thrown away. So probably between 3,000 to 4,000 pieces now of artwork in that house. It's, you can't, even when you see a picture, it doesn't describe what the effect when you walk in there with all foil lined. And she sometimes introduces herself as an alien, so that puts it over the top.
She is a, from what I remember learning, seems like a really unique person with a unique perspective, and I really don't want to ruin it for you. I really don't. You just have to see it. It's pretty special. A little bit, for me, a little eerie, but it's neat, and that's fun though. Like I said, people will never forget the
well,
things
you call
that they
it
see
the
there.
Barbie doll house because there was a time period where she was taking Barbies, and if you found them at a garage sale or, you know, secondhand store, most of the time they're going to be missing body parts, you know, or the hair has been through the bathtub 1,000 times. And so she adapts the Barbie, and so they really have a lot of attitude, and so people that are Barbie collectors have a little bit of trouble in the house also.
Yeah, I definitely thought of my Barbies in a different way after going there, so.
You will never think of Barbie the same.
So what are the hours that people that would like to come visit, what are the hours that?
May through September, our main hours are open every day of the week, 10 to 5, and Sunday 1 to 5. And now we're on shortened hours here, November through April. And it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday afternoons. But if anybody wants to come, bring, you know, relatives over the holidays or whenever, just call ahead and we'll have somebody come down and open up for them. So we're very flexible, so just call ahead.
Well, Rosslyn, thank you so much for coming and telling about this treasure that a lot of people don't know about in Lucas. We're going to take a quick break and then we're going to come back and talk about getting fit.
Restaurants, gyms, salons, libraries, and more. Nex-Tech has over 100 free Wi-Fi hotspots to keep you connected.
Make a difficult choice an easy one with Cedar View Assisted Living's knowledgeable and caring staff. Your loved one will be professionally taken care of as they transition into their new community. With movies, holiday parties, planned exercises, and games, residents will have opportunities every day to enjoy their time at Cedar View. Multiple room styles are available, ensuring a just right fit for your loved one. Come see Cedar View Assisted Living for yourself next to Sternberg Museum. The care you need, the home you want.
Dignity, respect, professionalism, commitment, and fairness are the 5 core values you can expect from All Faiths Funeral Chapel in Smith Center. At All Faiths Funeral Chapel, they consider it an honor to serve you and your family and their community. Built in 2010, their large state-of-the-art facility includes dining and reception hall to accommodate large funeral dinners, even anniversaries and weddings. They also sell customized monuments and offer pre-arranged services. All Faiths Funeral Chapel in Smith Center. When a storm leaves your home battered and damaged, there's only one thing you can do. Forget all about it. The men in black at AquaShield Roofing and Construction have the skills and knowledge to fix your home so you'll forget the damage ever happened. Along with roofs, they do siding, guttering, insulation, windows, doors, and more. With offices in Hugoton, Oberlin, and Liberal, they're never too far away when damage strikes. When you need to forget about home damage, call the men in black at AquaShield Roofing and Construction.
Did you know?
It's not just water, it's better water.
Better Water Smith Center completes all your hydration needs. They sell Lindsey spring systems, including water softeners, reverse osmosis, water coolers, and bottled water. They won't just install your system, they will service and repair it too. Better Water can repair Echo water systems and all other major brands. They offer softener salt sales and delivery for your convenience. Serving all of Northwest Kansas.
It's not just water, it's better water.
You're in the right place, the see it before you buy place, the professional staff place, the have it delivered place. Frigid Air Gallery and Genuine Appliance has real stainless steel with fewer fingerprints and smudges. Ranges with true convection speed bake. Quietest in its class dishwashers. Refrigerators with the freezer on the top, the bottom, or side by side. Frigid Air Gallery and Genuine Appliance at 1224 East 27th and Hayes. The best price place. You're in the right place.
If you're like me, you might be thinking a little bit about your fitness plans to get in shape this year in 2016. And we have something that will help you do that, or someone that'll help you do that. We have Dave Quillin here, and Dave is from the Hayes Recreation Commission, and you are the wellness director there.
Yeah.
Welcome back. We've had you on the show before. Yeah. And I think that you will see that if you go to gyms. It seems like people are really thinking about fitness in the winter a lot, and you guys have kind of put some great things together. Can you tell us about some of the things that you have coming up?
We got a lot of programs that are kind of catered towards the New Year's resolution people. There's a lot of those people that come in, and it's just like a spur of 2 weeks to a month where they're really active and they want to get and learn, and they just don't know the path. And our goal is to teach them so that way they can continue that inspiration they have in the new year, and those aspirations they want to continue throughout their year, and help them so they benefit from wellness, not just those first few months in the year, but the whole year. Our goal there is to teach and to bring people and to make them feel welcome. So, correct.
So what are some of the specials or kind of promotions that you have going to kind of help people get started on that right path?
For the spirit of giving, we now have a promotion we're going to do where if you refer a friend to our facility, and if you have a current membership, you'll get a half price off your membership to start off with. So we call that the sharing, the gift of wellness this year. That's kind of a new program we're doing, new promotional thing for our current members who are existing. And we also have a New Year's boot camp that's going to partake on Saturdays. It's going to start January 2nd all the way through January into February, and it's just a Saturday morning class from 7:30 in the morning to 8:30. And that's class. It's fun. It's social, especially some of those people who like to chat a little bit. That's kind of what part of group fitness is fun. You meet with other people. So especially if you're lacking motivation, group fitness is a great way to get in there and be motivated and continue on your workouts. So we offer a wide variety of classes, but specifically in the New Year's is our New Year boot camp. So.
You said that boot camp is fun. The name might scare people a little bit, but I've had the opportunity to go to some of the classes, and they really are fun. And I think the promotion sounds like a great idea too, because kind of studies show if you have somebody to work out with, you tend to stick with it a little longer, don't you?
Yeah, and that's the point, is to find a buddy, and that's a good point. Especially go out on your own. It's tough to stick to anything. So if you have a partner in crime, or partner in wellness, it'll benefit for you. So yeah.
Those times when you want to hit snooze 3 or 4 more times, when you got somebody you got to meet there, it makes it a little tougher to stand them up. So those are 2 great options. And in addition to the boot camp, you mentioned that you have a lot of different classes, and we've touched on that before, but I don't know if we've really described really kind of what some of the different ones are. Can you tell us about some of the other classes that you have available? Because people don't have to be members of the gym to go to these classes, right?
Mm-hmm. You don't have to be a member to go to the classes. The membership requires to our facility to use our weights, machines, and cardio equipment. You mentioned the New Year's boot camp sounding rough, but that's the thing about group fitness is you're with an instructor, you're supervised, so you can't get too crazy. Mm-hmm. We don't have a age requirement for our classes. We just require if you bring a child that they be courteous and willing to work. So that's one thing too that people kind of realize. Our facilities for 14 and up. Our classes, we kind of cater to a wide variety of that. But also, it's modifiable. So you come there, even though everyone's doing different weights or using different implements, there's always someone there to help you and show you, hey, we can fix this, we can make this, you can do this. And that's the big thing about group fitness is it's not only fun, but you accomplish something, and it's a camaraderie. You come there with other people, and people come, and it's a great social experience too. So fun.
That's a great thing to point out. Is kind of sometimes I think it can be a little scary or a little intimidating to go to that very first class because you don't know what to expect. But I know from experience too. Just like you said, it's wonderful when I first started going. I couldn't do a whole lot of boy push-ups. So, that's just one example where you can use your knees, or, you always are wonderful and there are people there, like you said, of all ages, people that are, even close to, even retirement age, that sort of thing.
Correct.
So as far as, I know that you have a schedule on your website that talks about all the different fitness classes, and there's a pretty good variety of things too, right? Mm-hmm.
Correct. We cater to a lot of different abilities. I mean, there's classes for Sit and Be Fit, and you can find that the class schedule on our website or on our Facebook page, those type of things. Wide variety of different classes for everybody. So whether you're sitting, be fitting to doing more high intensity, we try to help you out. So.
And one last thing I wanted to talk about that I saw when we were visiting in an email, there's also a cookbook or something that you guys are putting together?
Correct. We started this year, we did a cookbook we put together with a lot of healthy recipes, and we're actually expanding that. So the cookbook's for sale, but we also have a program which also we created that goes through, and it gives you a meal plan with the program. So you have a 5-day workout for 6 weeks, and we cater, we put a recipe on there to help you with your nutrition. That's part of what's really important about working out is fueling to perform. A lot of people, they want to perform to eat, and life is fun when you're eating, but you need to train yourself. You also need to fuel your body, and when you're not fueling yourself properly, you're breaking your body down. The goal is to build it and maintain that wellness. So you're not getting well if you're not feeding the beast, as we say. So.
Well, that sounds like that's a pretty holistic approach, and that's what's great about it, is you want people to be well in every aspect. And so, Well, that's wonderful to hear about these programs. I'm going to check out the meal plan, the 5-day workout, because I'm getting a little bored with my own routine. So
there you go.
But for people to learn more, make sure you go to the website. It's hazerec.org. Is that right?
Correct.
And check it out. And Dave, we always appreciate hearing about all the things coming up. And hopefully you'll get a chance to go check out ways you can get fit at HRC.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associates to learn more. Restaurants, gyms, salons, libraries, and more. Nex-Tech has over 100 free Wi-Fi hotspots to keep you connected.
Make a difficult choice an easy one with Cedar View Assisted Living's knowledgeable and caring staff. Your loved one will be professionally taken care of as they transition into their new community. With movies, holiday parties, planned exercises, and games, residents will have opportunities every day to enjoy their time at Cedar View. Multiple room styles are available, ensuring a just right fit for your loved one. Come see Cedar View Assisted Living for yourself next to Sternberg Museum. The care you need, the home you want.
Dignity, respect, professionalism, commitment, and fairness are the 5 core values you can expect from All Faiths Funeral Chapel in Smith Center. At All Faiths Funeral Chapel, they consider it an honor to serve you and your family and their community. Built in 2010, their large state-of-the-art facility includes dining and reception hall to accommodate large funeral dinners, even anniversaries and weddings. They also sell customized monuments and offer pre-arranged services. All Faiths Funeral Chapel in Smith Center.
I hope you enjoyed hearing about all the things that we've got going on in our area. There's always lots to do. Make sure you check out your local chambers and things that are going on in your area, and then make sure you also tune in to us next time so you can find out more about what's happening now.